Hi guys, thanks for watching. In this video we will collect from the post box and unbox Tarot in Wonderland. Just on my way up the lane, a beautiful sunny day again. It's supposed to be really wet and horrible today, so a great bonus here. Because, I don't know, it's a beautiful place to live at the worst of times, to be honest. I'm very lucky, but real nice when the sun shines. And a chance to come out in the car and kind of make a nice video out on the road here. I know it's kind of better scenery than just sitting in my room there. And so the question today is, hang on, let's just stop that annoying bleeping a minute. There we go. If I plug this in, there we go, and take it off again, it'll be fine. I'm not actually driving on a road at the moment. You can probably see how much the car is bumping and bouncing about. It's all over the place because we're actually in nature, which is what matters so much. So yeah, the question, what is the question? The question is, has the Wonderland Tarot arrived yet? I don't really know. I ordered it a couple of days ago from Amazon, and I'm really looking forward to it turning up because I've got many oracle decks, you know. I find that oracle decks, many different ones, can be quite good, actually all within the same reading. Tarot, I like to take a more focused approach, and I've worked with quite a few decks over the years, sort of since the 1980s. First one I had, I think, was the ancient tarot of Marseille, and that's great actually, but it's very limited on the images, and it sort of draws it out of you. In more recent times, I've tended to use the Rider-Waite, the Radiant Rider-Waite, nearly all the time. I had a brief dalliance with the Tarot of the Sephiroth, which hardly ever gets used actually nowadays, but every now and again my guide says, go on, get that one out, and it's pretty well accurate then. And the Thoth, I'm sort of liking the Thoth. It's a bit kind of grim, it's a bit kind of, but then, you know, a lot of life can be like that, and it tends to be about finding healing solutions, healing ways out of it, positive ways of looking at things. And I had no intention of getting any more tarot decks in the near future at least. And then I was just looking around and I saw Tarot in Wonderland, and I'm going to have a look now and see if it's in the post box. Oh, hang on, there we go, let's just get lined up. One moment. And as it happens, it wasn't there that day, so that was pretty much the end of that shot at making the video, unfortunately. But it is now. Look at this. I haven't actually got Prime. I think they've just put it in this wrapper to convince me of how much I'm missing by not having Amazon Prime. But there you go. Let's take them in the house and have a look, eh? Okay, finally got them in the house. Finally got them on the table, and finally realised I really should get another camera so I don't have to do this quite so much. But look, I've got my trusty Swiss Army knife here, which I got second hand. I've really used it a lot though, it's a fantastic thing. And let's get into the Amazon Prime packaging here and see what we've got. You know, it could easily turn out to be some socks or something else I've ordered. Stranger things have happened, but I've got a good feeling about this. What we've got here, yes, Tarot in Wonderland. Look at that, how cool might that be? I'm really quite pleased with this already. It's absolutely massive as well, which is nice, so I really want to sort of use some big cards. They just show up on camera better and they get the message across better, you know, and that's the point. That's what we're always trying to do. Okay, it's also got a massive paper clip with it. I'm not sure what that's about yet. I don't know if it's actually part of the package. Maybe it is, but I don't think these are going to need that. What we've got, 78 card deck and a 360 page full colour guidebook. I'm not a great one for guidebooks, to be honest. I go with what my spirit guide gives me. I used to read tarot by the book, and it's the best way really to get to know it, because you know, the meanings aren't, even the textbook meanings aren't always absolutely clear, and you kind of need to look at things in the context of other cards and stuff. So it is important to have that grounding, you know. But as soon as I started working with spirit guides, the whole thing got a lot kind of more accurate, and not just accurate, but kind of close to people's lives and having meaning. And that's what I liked about the look of this tarot deck. Okay, I've seen other people read with it. That's what first made me notice it. And it was on special offer on Amazon, so I just had to go for it. I'm not sure how to get it out yet, though. Oh yeah, it's one of these magnetic flappy things. There we go. Oh right, an interesting box as well. Bit of a sort of chessboard thing on the inside there. All very close to what it's all about. So we've got the guidebook. This is going to be a good read actually, and maybe I shouldn't go too far with this review until such times as I've read it. But just flicking through it, you know, we've got, you know, the card image there and an explanation over here. What's this one? Minor Arcana number 177. Wands represent projects and tasks as well as our will. Yeah, great stuff. Well, you know, I could sit here and read the phone book out, couldn't I? I shall digest this book and then tell you some more about it. But it's looking good so far. And, you know, it gives us a clue as to the quality and the depth of the images that are in this deck already. I'm already really quite chuffed with this. So let's just come down again and look at the box, right? It comes with the book in the top like so. You take the book out, put it to one side, and then you've got this, which is the actual tarot deck. And actually a bit of this as well to help pull it out with. But there we go, I didn't notice that. But it's great to have a decent box to keep these things in, actually. It's a much bigger box than the cards. That's my only kind of criticism. But that is the way with pretty much every kind of deck that comes out at the moment, apart from the old established ones. Okay, so let's just take this off. I won't shuffle them just yet because I'm not sort of looking for great spiritual truths yet, but just take a look at that. That's number 0, the Fool. I guess they're in order, yes. And then the next one is number 1, the Magician. And now it's been said that these are true to the original Rider-Waite images. I would respectfully suggest, in fact, I would respectfully assert that the Rider-Waite isn't really the original tarot images, not by a long way. The earliest one I've got that I can show you is this one. It's the Mantegna, and it's a modern interpretation of it. But this is 15th century. It's got 50 cards in it, and you have to play a really wacky game with it to sort of find out what the full meaning of things are. So the Rider-Waite is not the original tarot. I would say it's the most popular one, probably throughout the 20th century and right into the 21st century that we're in now, though. So it is, you know, it's good that there's a kind of a bit of a reference to that. But I'm not seeing it kind of bogged down in that. I'm not seeing any problems with that. 6 of Wands here. What we got? I mean, yeah, very, very clear imagery, and I haven't asked for any kind of... I'm not doing a reading here, I'm just looking at how clear the images are. And there's a lot in this card as a reader that I could be drawn to and that I could look at. Clear blue sky, for one thing, I always like to see that. Lots of rural imagery, old-fashioned images as well as modern image. Well, a modern twist on old-fashioned images, you know. We've got some obviously Victorian characters here. But this character here is kind of almost like a kind of sort of probably 1990s, early 2000s kind of garb at the very latest. There's almost Star Wars in there, in fact, isn't there? So very much up to date and in tune with modern times. What have we got on the back here? Okay, so we've got Alice herself at the top, and we've got the rabbit as well. And it was the rabbit image. There's a card that's really strongly a rabbit card. I'm not sure which one it is yet, and I'm hoping to find it during this review so I can show you something about it and talk a bit about it. It was just a really, really striking image because it's, you know, its fertility is indicated there, and I feel this deck is really going to be great for doing anything around kind of fertility or anything like that. So let's just do an experimental 1-card reading, okay? And I'm not sure what to even ask for this now. I should have thought of this before I came on, shouldn't I? Deary, deary me. Okay. No, absolutely stumped there. Okay, I'll just do a general one for the sign of Sagittarius for today, okay? Because I'm a Sagittarian. Don't worry about this. It's just to see how well we get on. And after all that shuffling, we have got the 2 of Pentacles there. And that is a real interesting one for me personally at the moment, actually. Because, you know, just about for anybody, not just Sagittarians, in the world as we are at the moment, everyone's kind of struggling to maintain balance around money. Some of us actually are lucky enough to have enough cash to keep going. Some of us aren't. facts of life. But whether we have or not, we're all trying to balance it. I've noticed even very wealthy people are being careful with their money at the moment, and who can really blame them? Okay, so there, straight away, that's a meaning I so often see in the Two of Pentacles. But they are kind of pentacles rather than just raw money, and there is a very magical energy about this as well, isn't there? So that's to make me think, no doubt, about the spiritual implications of kind of having a good home, being grounded, and having everything ticking over in real life. To me, the real life is the one in our dreams, by the way. But when I say real life, I mean, you know, the one where we watch the news and get phone bills and stuff, you know. Dear me. Right, slanted clouds in the sky there, so not everything is straightforward. And this guy is having quite a dance. The Rider-Waite image, the kind of person with the two discs, the two pentacles, is kind of having to balance a bit like that, but has actually got hold of them and looks in control. The Hatter here looks a bit less in control. So just, you know, very much got the traditional meanings here, but they are slightly different. They have slightly other meanings. I could talk about them all day, but the most important interpretation on a review, a video, reading, anything I do really, is what you guys put on it, okay? You're the ones who know. But there we are. I'm pleased with this. I'm not going to say too much more about it. Let's just investigate some more cards. Ace of Wands there. Look, that's nice and clear. Less of a bright blue sky than we get in the Rider-Waite one, though, and the beautiful, pretty garden in the Rider-Waite one has been replaced by something of a desert. But it looks like the kind of place in the desert I wouldn't mind to be. Look, there's lashings of light springing up out of the ground there. Earth magic being made real. Yeah, I like that one, Ace of Wands. And I haven't shuffled it very much yet, as you can tell, because the next one out is the Two of Wands. And there she is. There's Alice looking around, wondering what's coming in. Looking ahead, and with more fertility images here. Beautiful flowers here. Not just potential fertility, but fertility that has actually happened, you know. Some gypsy readers would say, like, you know, your marriage has been crowned with children or something. When I would get a card with flowers on like this, I would feel that the person's life had somehow been crowned in relation to their place in the world and their place in nature. Might as well do the Three of Wands while we're here. Look, it's another rabbit. Four of Wands, House of Cards, but a house nonetheless. Now, isn't that's a real interesting new take on that, showing that as a House of Cards. Actually, deliberately showing that as a House of Cards. I think that's brilliant. I really do. Right, anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will leave you in peace, and I'm going to do some practice readings with this, and then we'll get on and do some astrology with them over the weekend. Thumbs up, please, if you've enjoyed it. Do subscribe and tap the bell to make sure you don't miss anything, please, because at the moment, just till the end of April, I'm giving this wand away, and then after that there'll be another subscriber giveaway. It's nearly always going to be wood and crystals, or wood or crystals, but, you know, basically I'll make these things, which I dare to think are quite nice. This is a spalted sycamore wand made from a stick that I actually found outside on the lane and whittled. It's kind of rustic, it's kind of rural, very wild grained, and very, very earthy in nature as well. So to lift it a bit, we've got silver lace agate ball on the end here, which picks up nicely on the same kind of shades of the wood grain in between the silver. And on the front here, a raw quartz point with two little celestite chips to lift it a bit. So if you'd like to win this wand, and even if you wouldn't, go on, subscribe, right? If I can reach 1,000 subscribers, I can get back to doing live psychic readings the way my guide likes it and the way everyone seems to like it, which is online. But for now, guys, Tarot in Wonderland, I think it's fantastic. Look out for some Twig Brother psychic readings coming up with this very, very soon. Have a great day. Leave me a comment if you like, and we'll talk about it. All the best, gang. Peace out. Bye.